Welcome to Your Anime Senpais. I'm Richard, and today I'm going to be watching and reacting to Sword Art Online Season 1, Episode 3. So last episode, Kirito finally meets Asuna. They form up a party with a bunch of other people to take down the first boss, or the main boss of level 1, which they end up doing, with Kirito taking the last kill. But we also find out that there's some tension between the beginners and the beta testers, with the beginners saying that they're resenting the beta testers for leaving them behind, not sharing information, that sort of thing. And the beta testers are like, you guys, you got this guidebook here that we put together for you at the start of the game. It's totally free, so there's no reason for you guys to be angry at us. But regardless, there's still some tension there. But Kirito decides that he's going to take all that anger on himself, or take all their anger and focus it on himself, just because the fact that he wants them to still work together to focus on surviving throughout the rest of this game. So he ends up being called a beater, which is like a combination, I guess, of beta tester and cheater, whatever, I guess. But in any case, yeah, so it seems like that works, but they all hate him now except for Asuna, it looks like. So I'm sure we'll see the consequences of that. If not this episode, then I'm sure throughout this series. So let's get right into it. Oh, a new group. So this is level 2, right? Yay. $99. Oh. Oh, he's totally lying. Nope. Thanks, but no thanks. Right? Yay! Okay, so they're all gonna die, right? Red-nosed reindeer? Rudolph? Good job. Like, I don't want to be, like, negative, but it's like, I just get this feeling that they're gonna die. At least some of them are. Oh, wow. Oh, he's doing solo leveling. Okay. Hey, yeah. I'm surprised he's still alive, honestly. Just like that? Wow. At least Klein seems to be somewhat understanding, at least right now. Why? How are you going to do that? Oh, okay, gotcha. That is a very good question. Don't say that. Uh, she's totally going to die. So many red flags. Ugh. Run away! Run away! No, it's a mimic. Stop. Or not. Oh, wow. Yeah, no kidding. No, just like don't put your hand out. Just like uh time sure is moving pretty fast though. Okay. Oh, okay. That happened because they. Okay, I see. I think I know what happened there. Because he was at such a higher level, it raised the difficulty, and that's what ended up killing them. Hmm. Are you serious? You're seriously gonna fight them? Okay. I mean, honestly, now I have a better opinion of him. I thought he was gonna be a bad guy. Turns out he's a nice guy. Ugh. Okay. Oh, we don't even actually even get to see the battle. Okay, I guess. Really? Those guys by themselves. It didn't work, did it? Within 10 seconds. Oh. I mean, it makes sense though, because the 10 seconds is probably what it takes to for that thing to activate the device. You're a really nice guy, Klein. And of course, I'm saying this, and then you guys are probably like, "Oh yeah, wait until this episode." What? Did she do this before? Before they went to the really? Clearly. Oh, red-nosed reindeer. Okay, so that was a pretty powerful episode three. That kind of a downer, but I still thought it was a really good episode, very well executed episode. And I do feel bad for Kirito, but at the same time, like those guys were like level 20-ish thereabouts, and they've probably seen quite a few battles, and it's like you find this secret room, and in that room, there's this chest that seems to be unguarded, and your first instinct is to just rush in there. I mean, I don't know, maybe I guess my instincts from playing D&D for so long, like I was expecting it to be a mimic or something like that, but I just wouldn't rush in there, especially if your life is on the line. Kind of have to like, kind of figure out like, is there some sort of trap? Obviously there was. It, I don't know what sort of skills or abilities that they have to detect traps, but I mean, I just kind of have to feel like there had to have been something they could have done other than just rush right in and and die essentially. But I don't know. I do feel bad for him, and obviously, he's going to have to push past through this. I don't know. I'm assuming Asuna is going to have something to do with that, because he's probably going to form another party with her, according to what I've seen from the intro, at least. They're going to form a party, and I guess they're just going to go through the rest of this dungeon or the rest of this game and just beat everything, I guess. But I mean, I liked Sachi as a character for sure. She, I mean, she definitely was put in a very bad position. I mean, they all were put in a very bad position, and I'm sure she's the type that just likes to play video games for fun, or at the very least play video games just to hang out with your friends, whatever. But she was definitely thrown in a role that she was just not comfortable with, and she was probably suffering through some PTSD, I'm sure. So I felt bad for her character, and it was sad to see her go. But that her rendition, I guess, of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was pretty sad. Man, that was really powerful, very very powerful, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to listen to that song the same way ever again. I mean, I love Christmas songs, and that's probably going to have to be one that I have to take off my list of songs to listen to, just because that's got a whole new meaning now, I guess. But also felt bad, of course, with the revival item, but it makes sense, for it to have a time limit, because I'm sure, once your avatar dies, that's about 10 seconds is probably about the time it takes for the device on your headgear to go off and, do whatever it's got to do to kill you. But I don't know. I guess Kirito was just trying to hang on to whatever little bit of hope he had left to try to revive her, because he did promise her that, you're not going to die. It's going to be okay. But obviously that promise didn't go through. It's kind of and again, not to really rag on Kirito too much here, but it's kind of a empty promise to throw at somebody just to comfort them. I mean, maybe he just didn't want to. He wanted to make sure she didn't try to kill herself, or maybe he just wanted to give her some kind of hope to get through this game. But I mean, with what little bit we saw of her, she obviously wasn't a fighter. She didn't want to go out there risking her life to go to level 100. But I don't know. I mean, maybe if I was in his position, I probably would have said the same things. But it's like, at the same time too, I'm not sure if that's a good thing to say to somebody, especially in this kind of dire situation. But in any case, that's pretty much all I'm going to say about this episode. It was really, really depressing episode, but despite that, though, it was a very, very good episode. So we'll see how Kirito moves on from this. So with that being said, guys, what did you think of this episode? And how do you feel about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer now that you've watched this? Let us know down in the comments below. And of course, if you enjoyed our reactions, please consider hitting the like and subscribing to our channel. And be sure to check out our Patreon down below, and where we're going to have full episodes of this series and other series as well. So we'll see you guys next episode.